when he gets you, he's going to be killing. To make it very simple, right? Now there's a precept on that.
Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Right? Who did it come from Edom? Right? Go ahead. Just talk about the so-called white man.
With dyed garments from Basra.
Dyed garments. So we just read about dyed garments already here in Genesis 49, right? Go ahead.
This that is glorious in his apparel,
Right?
traveling in the greatness of his strength.
That's right. Go ahead.
I that speak in righteousness might be saved. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that shreddeth in the wine fat.
So that's the precept. So I'll read this precept one more time, okay? So Genesis 49 and 11. Binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's colt unto the choice vine, he washed, the choice vine is the elect, right? He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes like the blood of grapes. Just read that. Okay? Now, verse 12, it says, his eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
So there's his eyes are, that's why it's red now. It's all prophetic, right? He drink a lot of wine, and when Jake drinks wine, red, man, the same right now. You smoke, it causes that too, and when we drink too much, but he's also called the wine bibber. They call him a wine bibber, because he likes wine. But he hasn't drank any wine since he left. He's waiting for the elect to be circled and come back and say, "Oh, cheers, man! Here's the wine." You see what I'm saying? But the reason why his eyes is red is because he drinks so much wine.
Yeah, he's stressed out. Yeah. He's dealing with hell, so he's drinking. So that's talking about his in Revelation. That's what I meant by his eyes being red. Make sense?
There's another.
Talking about this cloud. Said it was dyed in grape and then also red like grape skin. So you said this.
Yeah, so basically,
where I
like,
started off
yeah,
before.
because the
I didn't
blood,
get to finish
when
it.
you go in a wine fat, you can see how wine's
wait.
made. They trod it, so it's just giving you a metaphor that his garment was red, as if he was treading in his wine fat. But it's not red from grapes; it's red from slaughtered bread.
Trampling of Esau's
That's just
kingdom.
one side of the red eyes.
Trampling of Esau's kingdom. That's a good way of saying it, right? Because it's all about bringing down this kingdom, this rulership, right?
This is Revelation 19:12. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns,
Okay.
and he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
All right. Now, what is going on there? Read it again, just about the eyes, please.
Okay.
What does this mean?
Revelation 19:12. His eyes were as a flame of
Okay.
fire.
What does this mean? Anybody here? You should know what it is.
His eyes were the. You want us to answer? Or what the
Well,
eyes?
anybody. What's this flame of fire?
His flame of fire
Yeah. Why is his eyes a flame of fire now?
for destruction.
Well, what I want you to understand is this, right? The body gets drunk, not the mind. Or you can get wasted. So our perfect example was accused of being a wine bibber, but this flame of fire represents wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. He was in the spirit when he was drinking, but he wasn't wasted. Right? So that's it. That's the deep side of it when you go into it. Right? And I've witnessed this. Witnessed this with the men of the Lord being drunk, not wasted, but you can't get nothing over them because they are in the spirit. So you learn something new. So to get to the first, now it says that he come on a colt, right?
Yeah.
Donkey.
Yeah.
You know what that means? Don't go there, but you know that means humility.
Humbleness.
Yeah. So before honor comes humility. So the whole thing was played out. There's a lot of lessons there. So this is at the end now in Revelation 19. So the men's eyes, right? Like to these fuckers that are walking up and down, if we look at them or maybe speak a certain way, they see fire. They want to run away. Right? The devil was just up here. Right? So as you saw, we did not play with the devil. It was a demon up here. Okay? And when he said, I said, no, you're not here. I was just impressed to say that. You're here to listen. You're not here to talk today. Just listen. Right? Because you're going to the devil. Or where you're going with the devil. But anyway, so those eyes represents wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and what did you say at the end? Come on, destruction.
Destruction.
The fire.
That's right.
Understand?
Go ahead. James 4 and 7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh.
Yes.
Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So that's what happened, man. The elder said, you know what? You're not here to do nothing but to listen. And he made some shitty comment and walked away. Right? So scripture was played right in front of right. Let's don't talk to him, man. And he left. This ain't for him. Fuck it.
Flame of fire?
Yeah, I think
Or,
you're reading it.
yeah,
I have it
that was just to
actually.
bring that point.
Is that
in
all you
Revelation.
wanted from there? Flame of fire, that's all you wanted from...
Yeah, that's all I really wanted from there. We can go back and finish up in Daniel, right? Because it leads us from the past, the present, and the future.
That shit biggie.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 14.
Yes, sir.
And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
That's right. Beautiful. Good. Good.
Verse 15, it says, I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body, and the visions of my head troubled me.
Okay, real quick, you know this, we're reading there about Daniel, and Daniel was a leader of the southern kingdom, right? The children of Judah. So he says children of Judah, it's talking about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay, and Israel, the northern kingdom. Yeah. But this is the leadership. So you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a lot of this in the camps where Judah, Benjamin, and Levi is in the forefront. But you know, the two sticks will join together. I just wanted to make it plain there about who the fire is going to get hot on. It's going to get hot on all the tribes, but namely in Babylon, the southern kingdom.
What was going in Nigeria right now? They don't get hot.
There you go.
Right? Them Nigeria, our West Africans are Judahs, man.
Yes, southern
you see-
kingdom heavy there, yeah.
And you see that they want some serious tribulations, man.
Yes, sir.
Hot.
That's right. Verse 16.
Yes.
I came near unto one of them that stood by and asked him the truth of all this.
Yes.
So he told me and made me know the interpretation of these things. These great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. Now, you guys remember who are the four kings? The four beasts that arise out of the earth. Now we went into this a bit last week. You guys remember? So the different kingdoms that came up before this kingdom. Right? You got the Babylonian Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, Greek Empire, and then the pagan Roman Empire. Those are the four beasts, which is the four kings before America. Yeah, the statue there. Right? And then it says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
So that's prophetic, man. It said saints will take the kingdom. It said the Chinese. But how the world's going, China can be the next world power. That's not so, man. We go by this. This is our parameter of judging the world. I know what's going to happen. So the saints shall take the kingdom. And the saints are Israelites.
Starting with the elect.
Verse 18, verse 19.
Because not everybody of Israel, I'm sorry, but not everybody of Israel is a saint. Okay, not everybody. So just because you know that you're an Israelite, that doesn't mean anything. That's just half battle. You gotta actually do your part, which is to live like an Israelite.
Well, I'm going to pull out the pie chart. So this is Zechariah. Excuse me. Yeah. So look at the pie chart. Right. So you want to make that plain again? What you just said?
Yeah. Not everybody is destined to be a saint. 66% of our nation, they're going to die, man, because they're not living like an Israelite. They're living like a heathen. They're still in the Gentile mind state. Now you have the elect, and then you have the 144,000, which is comprised of 12,000 men from each tribe. They're that ruling head. And then the elect. Those are the true saints, because they're the ones that are talked about in Ezekiel, the 4th chapter.